Congratulations, you finally made it to 4 p.m. You know what that means. Happy hour. It's time to kick back, relax, and dive into the world of sports with the Young and Norvelle Show. Whether you're catching up on the latest scores, analyzing the big plays, or gearing up for tonight's games, we've got you covered. So grab a cold one, settle in, and let's talk sports. Here they are, Patrick Young and Terry Norvelle.
All right, here we go. A very busy show, very diverse show, I hope, as we unfold here on a Tuesday. The Young and Norvelle Show coming to you from, we are at Hurricanes-Julington Creek. You know it by now, our Tuesday home, deep in the heart of Mandarin. A wonderful place. We've got a great happy hour crowd rolling in. We've got a lot of ball to watch, including Gator basketball. We'll talk about the upcoming bowl games. The Jaguars, of course, will lead the show off, and we hope you enjoy our show we're going to bring to you today on the Young and Norvelle Show right here on Action Sports Jacks. Terry Norvelle here. Patrick Young, I think Patrick will be checking in with us off and on maybe as he goes. Yeah, because Patrick has a speaking No, you sound great, man. Where you at, Patrick? What are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing? No, you have a big day. You've got a speaking engagement. You have a book signing. What are you doing today, Patrick? Talk to me.
Yeah. Probably got to jump at like the 5:45 mark to head
man,
to the
that's
one and
fine.
only Strings.
Okay.
The one and only Strings in Jacksonville to
Okay.
do a bit of a book signing and talk a little bit, and also watch the Gators take on the North Carolina Tar Heels at 7:00.
Nice. So let's back up. You're blowing by the lead here. The lead is you have a speaking engagement later on today at Strings, which is Scott Adib and his family. They have done a great job. They're wonderful business people here in Jacksonville. We love the Adib family. Scott has opened Strings in Springfield, right? Is that where you're going to be at? The one in Springfield?
No, not the one in Springfield.
Where are you going to be at?
The one in Springfield. I thought you were going to say I assumed you were going to say the new location, which is on Penman.
No. You're at the Springfield location today,
yes, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
And you're gonna speak to a group and then do a book. What do you set it up? Tell everybody what's going on.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to go there with a big smile on my face, have some books. If a microphone is put in front of my mouth, I'm going to say some words, and then I'm going to eat some fantastic food because I'm down at String Sports Brewery. And then I'm going to watch my Gators take care of business over these Tar Heels.
A big game tonight with Florida and North Carolina. But, hey, listen, seriously. If you are in the area tonight, this afternoon, get off work. If you're in the Strings, the original Strings, which is downtown in Springfield, they have the new one in the Beaches, okay? That's near me, but we're not talking about that one. You're going to be signing books and watching basketball tonight. Hey, it's worth it. Go by, say hi to Patrick.
Yeah.
He'll be glad to talk to you. Cold beer, and he'll sign anything you want. Hey, by the way,
I will sign your beer.
Yes,
I will sign your beer as you drink it.
Beer. And Patrick, but seriously, hey, maybe you are messing around and you don't have a Christmas gift yet for that Gator family member.
Yeah.
Go by, you'll sign it, you'll personalize it, right? And send it right to that Gator person. Yeah.
I made the mistake of not putting some more orange and blue on my book on the outside. It's black and purple. It's not in any alignment with our rivals, but it'll still be a great stocking stuffer, as you just said.
It really will. It really will. And Patrick, I cannot wait. I guess I'm a college basketball junkie like you. We're here at Hurricanes-Julington Creek. We get off the air at obviously 4 to 6. I'm going to race home because I want to see Gator back. Dude, Florida is playing North Carolina. That is North Carolina, for God's sake.
And it's a quasi home game for Carolina with the game being in Charlotte. Yeah. I think, what are your predictions?
I think
I don't know too much about this Carolina team. I do not, but I know they're not, a top 10 team.
No. Okay. Here's the deal, and we can break it down the rest of the game. Patrick, North Carolina is 6-4. Okay, so on the surface, you'd go, okay, they're not very good. Hey, here's their 4 losses: 8th ranked Kansas, 2nd ranked Auburn, 20th ranked Michigan State, and 6th ranked Alabama. They've lost to some good teams,
Good
man.
teams. Yeah,
They've lost to
absolutely.
some good teams. Now,
They played some great early, man. They played. They didn't mess around with their non-conference schedule.
No, not at all. But I will say this, Patrick. Diving into North Carolina this morning, prepping our show, this is a non-traditional They're not this. North Carolina is normally a big, tall, long, athletic team. This is not them. They've got some backcourt players. They're weak on the up front. Florida should beat them. Hey, Florida
they're weak up front.
beat them. Yeah, the Gators should.
So interesting that without Baycott, like they didn't have anybody behind that was gonna follow the formula to be Baycott. He was, he's in college forever, but that dude could rebound.
I agree. Patrick, I also think that if Florida wants to, Florida's 2 and 3 guards, such as Martin and Will Richard, they could back those guys down. North Carolina, they're not a real physical team at all. I think Florida routs North Carolina tonight, and I know that's crazy. I think they rout
not crazy.
them. I don't know, Patrick. I
don't think that's crazy at all. I think I mean that's a very high possibility. With how the Gators have been playing these last few games, that they just keep going. Doesn't matter what happened before. Like Walter Clayton is fearless.
He really is.
He's playing at a great pace. Like he is not afraid, and he's so confident. You can tell that he's just trying to play the right way. And sometimes the right way is just me from the logo.
And you know what? It goes in a lot of times. It goes in a lot of times.
It's never bad misses. Like it's never an air ball.
No,
it's always like just a little short. Or he elevates so high on his jump shot, and he's not forcing himself to jump high. I think he's just one of those athletes where getting to his peak or getting up there, it's like effortless. You know those kind of athletes there that some guys, they just move and it looks like, man, I have to work so hard myself to move like that.
I hate those guys.
I hate those guys.
Hey, Patrick,
I hate him so much.
Hey, Pat, the gun goes off. The guy runs a 9.800, and you go, he wasn't even laboring. He wasn't even working hard.
You're like, did he even sweat?
Did he even sweat? I think Florida and Patrick, tomorrow you can blame me for this if you want to. I think Florida blows. I think Florida bombs North Carolina tonight when it's all over and done. I think they win by 15 points.
Give me 15 points.
I think they win by 15 tonight.
It's only a name, And I think I used to have this kind of thought in my head sometimes, like when you play a team that comes from a great program, maybe you give them that like halo effect of, oh my gosh, they're going to be so, and it might deter you at not from the jump of the game to think you can really dominate that game. But like, I don't think Walter Clayton has that at all.
No,
he doesn't care. He doesn't care who is on the other side. Like who? Like he's probably like who? The Tar Heels. Yeah, well.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to make a prediction tonight as well, as we're what, 3 hours away from tip off. I'm going to make a prediction. This is one of those nights where Denzel Aberdeen will pay off, but he'll pay off on the defensive end. North Carolina has a guy, R.J. Davis. He's their best player. He's a quick little point guard.
He's a 6-year guy, I think, 5th or 6th.
I think he is. And he's like a 6-foot guy. He's quick. Walter Clayton can't guard him. But guess what? Aberdeen, I think they'll put Aberdeen on him 2 or 3 times in the first half and 2 or 3. I think Aberdeen is the star of the game tonight defensively for the Gators.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if because based off the matchups and based off of how he's improved during the season thus far, if Ruben Chinyelu doesn't have a great defensive game tonight as well, in terms of just locking down, because I haven't heard anything about Carolina having an impressive big guy.
They do not have a big court, man.
Yeah.
They do not have a front court. I'm telling you.
How are they going to handle the physicality? Because that's what Ruben play. That's how he plays. He's very physical. How will they handle that?
Now, Patrick Young, is this the night that you love Ruben or do you hate Ruben? Because you hate Ruben. We know that you hate Ruben.
I knew you were going to say that.
You hate him, right? Is he your friend tonight, though? You like Ruben?
If you were before, I would hate him. Absolutely.
Who wears sport? Does sport have it on floor tonight?
Sam Alexis.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, he's
from
Chattanooga.
He's big, man. Yeah.
Oh, he's nice. You know what? Sam Alexis. He's like you, though. You know what? I'll give that. He's a dirty, mean, just ugly scrapper, just like you, Patrick. I like that. I like that a lot.
What?
He's mean like you, Patrick. I like it.
I like you saying mean, not dirty, ugly.
Dirty, just dirty. Patrick, you were a dirty player, weren't you?
No, I was physical. I was a brick wall. He's a brick
house.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Nice.
Brick house.
Nice. All right, so
that big boy Jarnell Stokes, man. Jarnell Stokes was a monster at Tennessee.
Dude, that guy.
Man.
Every time we talk about your career at Florida, you bring him up. Did that guy just beat your ass? Did he just kill you? What happened with Jarnell Stokes?
He was that good, man. With he was a freak athlete in the way that he had huge feet and he had huge hands. Like he could palm the ball very easily for a guy being as big as he is. You know, think about when you see a D lineman do a backflip or something like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang, that D lineman shouldn't be able to do that.
No.
That was him. It's like your body doesn't make sense for how you move. And yeah, he was a monster, man.
So did he abuse you? Did he abuse Patrick? Yeah.
Some game he got me a few times.
Did you get him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we kicked their ass. 3 year his senior year, his last year, we kicked his ass.
Nice.
Yes, nice. It was great. It was fantastic.
Did he have a brother that went to Florida though, or something?
Yes, Isaiah. What was the deal with him? I wonder. This is, and I mean this in no disrespect, but I just wonder about that family because both of those boys were massive human beings, you know. And Isaiah, you couldn't get the guy to stay below 300 pounds.
Oh,
like he could have had game like his brother, and Jarnell could have been even better. Those guys just were, you know, these are not 5% body fat guys. But they are still freak athletes in their own way. But Isaiah just every time he would progress well. Every time he go back home, he everything that Preston Green, the strength coach, had put him through to improve and prepare for the season was all lost when he would go home.
No.
You know. But one last before we go to break, one last random fact.
Okay.
You know, Olivier Roux wears a size 20 shoe. And
really?
The Gators didn't have any until they found the shoe of Isaiah Stokes in the locker room. And that is what Olivier Roux has started his Gator career with. So hand me down some Isaiah Stokes.
Those shoes are just hanging around in the Gator basketball room or what?
Listen, man, basketball players are hoarders.
Nice.
They are basketball players in their one little cubicle space.
Right.
There will be 37 tennis shoes, like so many shirts and pictures, and just it can get bad, man. It can.
Hey, is that the biggest shoe size you've ever heard?
Yeah. I think Shaq is bigger than his foot, but yeah, 20 is as far as someone that's, in my realm of influence, I've never heard that before.
Dude, I'm fine with a 9.5 wide shoe. That's all I
Yeah.
need. Nine.
Yeah.
I'm a 9.5 wide guy. Okay.
Have you looked at those new? So apparently the shoes that we have or that we wear on a normal basis are limiting the motion and the ability of our foot to function properly.
No, I
So
didn't
they
hear
have
that.
these like zero form kind of shoes, and the toe box is wide. There's not. It's not those toe shoes. Not those weird. Those shoes are weird.
Yeah,
Weird,
those
weird.
running shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that, but they are very minimal.
Oh,
As far there's the actual name for it. I can't remember right now, but
are they
yeah, that's
new? I haven't heard about this, and I don't want to hear about this. By the way, are they new? Are they
yeah,
new?
they're fairly new. It's this year. I think it's a new thing this year.
What,
Yeah, they're
what,
just
what
supposed
is
to be like you. Go ahead.
what is it supposed to do to benefit you? Do you know?
Allow
What?
your foot to move and function properly. To counteract all the work wearing regular shoes that have confined your feet for all the
I
years.
don't.
That they can get back to their more natural. Because one thing, we should all be able to put our fingers between our toes. And if you can't do that, that's probably because you've been wearing. Yeah, you should be able to put your fingers in between your toes.
I don't know what you mean by that, though. What do you mean?
If you were and put your leg and your foot, you got like the figure four
Yeah.
leg position, and you just grab your foot and put your fingers through your toes like you were giving it a handshake.
Who can't
And
do
your
that?
fingers with
Can't everybody do that? I mean,
people that have worn regular shoes for too long and their toes have gotten so confined.
dude, leave my toes away.
I've had teammates that would you know this figuratively, not literally. Terry, I hope you know this.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
literally.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
when women go to get pedicures
Yeah.
and they get the
Yeah.
toe separators,
Yeah.
figuratively, right? Not literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
I've had teammates that would, when they're at home chilling or when they go to sleep, they'll put those between their toes to keep the spacing. A lot of athletes do that.
Those are some bad talons right there, man. There's bad talon. Oh. Oh.
I'm saying, look at them.
Oh.
Yeah, mine aren't great.
Hey, Pat, you ever look at it,
Not great,
dude?
Terry.
If you're just out and about, I'm not saying you're a freak or anything, okay? If you're just out and about, let's say June, July, August, okay, the warm weather months, okay, you with me? The summer month, right? We're all wearing flip flops and toeless shoes and all. You ever look down and catch a dude and you go, "Oh, look at his toe, dude, those are bad toes."
Yeah.
Oh, you're like, dude, you got to do something with those toes. No girl is going to want to have those toes touching her legs. Ugh. Right? Right, Patrick?
Yes. That's why hopefully no one's ever had that thought of me, because I do not wear open toes shoes out.
Hey, all I know is come up in hey Patrick.
Because I knew I had toes. I didn't need someone else to tell me that.
Hey,
Terry.
All I know is like coming up in like May, June, July. I try to do a PSA to all the dudes out there. Dudes, work on your toe game, because, dude, these chicks don't want those big old ugly, and they're all hooked. They're hook-toed, and they're just they're just nasty.
Terry,
they're nasty.
You've seen those men. You've seen those men that are able to get young, beautiful women because of why?
They got
not
good
because
toes.
of their looks.
They got good toes.
No, because of them deep pockets.
Okay, they got good toes and deep pockets.
Because of them. No, they do not have good toes. They do not.
Hey Pat, I didn't want to say the whole world was built on money, but you're right. The whole world is built on money. But you got to have good toes. You got to have some good toe action, right? You got to have good toe action, man.
I'm worried about you. You're belaboring this point for
Hey, Patrick, tonight when you
I'm a little
speak to,
concerned.
hey, when you speak to that group tonight, you tell them, number one, work on your toes. It's December. Work on your toes for July, okay? You got to pay the popper right now for 6 months from now. Work on those toes, Patrick. Work on, right?
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Go
buddy.
inside, Riley.
All right, let's take a break.
Little
Riley, get inside for God's sakes, Riley. This thing's gotten off the curb here.
Oh, it did. Did it ever?
Let's take a break. We'll come back, talk some Jaguar football.
This is
on
what
the other
happens
side.
when your Jaguars are terrible.
Oh,
Sorry.
no doubt. We're just killing time right now. Well, let's talk Jaguars on the other side when we come back. Patrick Young, Terry Norvelle, and you. We're set up live our Tuesday home. You know it by now. We are having a big time at a wonderful location, Hurricane-Julington Creek. Come by, say hi today, or make sure to enjoy your football weekends at Hurricane-Julington Creek.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming, from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jacks app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device. You're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jacks Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Let's jump right back into it. A little bit of a, actually, that's a pretty nice horizon shot of Jax Vegas. It was rainy yesterday, but it looks pretty nice today. Beautiful day working. Hopefully it'll stay for the next several weeks as we welcome you back to the Young and Norvelle show. Terry Norvelle, Patrick Young talking ball with you. Patrick has a speaking engagement tonight at Strings. It should be a lot of fun. And then that will lead right into the Gator basketball. Florida, North Carolina basketball. And frankly, I think Florida is going to rout North Carolina. I know that sounds terrible. North Carolina is 6-4. They've lost to a bunch of really good teams. Florida is 10-0. I think the Gators are going to rout North Carolina tonight in basketball. We'll see. We'll talk about it tomorrow. With that, I think we may have Kade Kistner, my buddy from Sports Illustrated. Kade, are you there? Not sure if we have Kade lined up. He will call in here soon, I think. Maybe not. We want to visit with Kade about several things, including he works for Sports Illustrated. He really follows Tulane football. We wanted to talk a little bit about the game that comes up Friday, Florida versus Tulane, the Gasparilla Bowl. And Tulane, really, you feel, and I'm not sure if Pat is with us as well, but with regard to Tulane, you feel a little bit for Tulane because their starting quarterback, who's been their quarterback all year, one of their best players, maybe their best player, the Green Wave, he has opted out and he is not going to play. So Tulane, it looks like, will take on Florida this Friday at 3:30 in the Gasparilla Bowl with Ty Thompson. And you may recognize that name a little bit, particularly if you're a college football junkie like I am. Ty Thompson was a big-time, highly recruited quarterback that I think he went to Oregon early in his career. I think he went to Oregon. Things didn't work out there. He decided, and he transferred out. He has not won the starting job, but it looks like Ty Thompson will take the bulk of the snaps at the quarterback position for Tulane coming up on Friday. We hope to catch up with Kade Kistner, our buddy. Kade covers Major League Baseball for Sports Illustrated, and he's also in that New Orleans, Tulane area, and he knows a lot about Tulane football. That's why we want to get Kade on to discuss Friday's game. Now, you may say, well, wait a minute, it's only Tuesday. Why are you talking Friday's game? Why are you previewing Friday's game? Well, the kickoff on Friday for Florida Tulane is 3:30, roughly 3:30. Our show is 4 to 6, so we can't do it on Friday. We don't want to do it on Thursday. We want to get our bowl picks on earlier, so we're trying to set up our previews with regard to Florida Tulane over the next few games, the next few days going into the Friday kickoff, because again, we will be on air. And by the way, this is a good jumping off point. If you are out and about and you're trying to think right now, where am I going to watch the Gator game at? The Gator Gasparilla Bowl game versus Tulane coming up on Friday. Kickoff is 3:30 roughly. I'm going to invite everybody. Come on out, say hi, enjoy the Gator Bowl game with us at Bricks Jax Beach. We'll be down in Jax Beach, our normal Friday home. We're there every Friday from 4 to 6. Kickoff for the Gator game is 3:30. Come by, say hi. We will be on the air during the game. We'll be commenting on the game. We'll be talking about the game. And you know what? There's a chance, and let me say one more time, there's a chance you may make it on the air. Who knows? We may talk some sports with you, but we will be live broadcasting our Friday edition of the Young and Norvelle Show live from Bricks Beach, 4 to 6. That will absolutely overlap with Gator football, the bowl game, Florida versus Tulane, from 3:30 to 7-ish, as most games go. So come by, say hi. If you're looking for a place to watch the game, come on by. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to say this out loud, but if you tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, Terry, I'm here watching the game because you told me to come watch the game, our show may even buy you a draft beer. I'm not promising, but you never know. So come on out this Friday. It's that time of year. Bowl games will really start kicking in on Friday. The Gator game will lead right into the first college football playoff game because you've got Florida, Tulane this Friday, 3:30. That game will end around 7:15. Who knows? You then Friday night will have Indiana at Notre Dame. Game number 1 of the first ever expanded college football playoff. That game, winner moves on, loser is done. That game will then run us into Saturday, December 21st. And I don't know if you thought this through. Let me put my glasses on for this. What a Saturday. If I've got this correct, the NFL will start playing their games on Saturday and Sunday. This coming Saturday, if I have this right, this should be the biggest day of college football. Of college football in the history of football. Here's what I think I've got this right. This Saturday, 1 o'clock, Houston, the Texans, 9-5, at the 13-1 Kansas City Chiefs, with or without Patrick Mahomes. And, of course, it's at Kansas City because the Chiefs never play a road game. Okay? So that's Saturday, if I've got this right, at 1 o'clock, Houston at Kansas City. Also, coming up Saturday, this Saturday at 4:30, the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-4 at the Baltimore Ravens 9-5. A huge, monumental division battle is the second Saturday game this Saturday, 4:30. Okay, so if I'm reading this right, you've got 2 massive NFL games this Saturday, 1 and 4:30. Those will overlap the not 1, not 2, but 3 college football playoff games on Saturday. Noon, SMU Penn State. 4 p.m., Clemson, Texas. 8 p.m., Tennessee, Ohio State. Whew. I must be reading this wrong. You have got to be kidding me. Are you telling me, and we will backtrack, are you telling me that this coming Saturday, the NFL and college football schedules will overlap? That's rare. That doesn't happen all the time. Not only will they overlap, but the 5 games that you will get on Saturday, I must be reading this wrong. Please correct me, somebody. NFL, Kansas City 13-1 versus Houston 9-5, 1 o'clock Saturday. NFL 4:30 later this afternoon on Saturday. Baltimore 9-5 taking on Pittsburgh 10-4. Division battle. They're trying to decide who's going to win the division. Okay, there's your NFL games. Are you telling me that they are going to overlap with the next 3 football games did I throw out? Noon, SMU Penn State. Loser leaves town. Winner moves on. 4 p.m., Clemson taking on Texas. Winner moves on. Loser going home. 8 p.m. this Saturday, Tennessee, Rocky Top. All the stuff that comes with Tennessee, SEC football, they roll into Ohio State, Columbus, Ohio, 8 o'clock. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. Are you kidding me? Those are literally, I cannot imagine, and I'm an old dude. I go way back. I cannot fathom, imagine, or recall. That's the greatest Saturday of football, not NFL, not college, but combined. That has to be the greatest day of football so far in the history of the United States of America. It can't get any better than that. Holy cow. Goodness gracious. Unbelievable. By the way, the Thursday night game, Denver 9-5 at the LA Chargers 8-6. That's your Thursday NFL game. And what I think is the best Sunday NFL game coming up this weekend, Philadelphia 12-2, probably too far ahead of Washington, but they are at Washington, the Redskins. I call them the Redskins, 9-5. So 1, 2, 3. I see 4 really big time NFL football matchups this weekend, coincided and overlapping 3, or actually 4 because of the Friday night college game, but the Friday night college game and then 1, 2, 3 college football playoff games. Wow. What a freaking weekend we have coming up for with college football, both NFL and, of course, college football. The first time we have had this type of a playoff. I want to give you some news and notes. If there's a lot of stuff out there, let me take a quick look at ESPN. Not a lot. SMU, they're in the playoffs, obviously, and SMU fighting back, trying to get relevant. Rhett Lashley, man, you've got to believe he is fighting off a bunch of calls. Everybody in the world that has a college football job open, you got to believe they're calling Rhett Lashley. So SMU is fighting that off. Titans benching quarterback Will Levis. That factors with the Jaguars because of the final 3 games. Boy, Levis is. I have to be honest. I thought Will Levis would be a decent player in the NFL. Wow, I have missed on that guy. Trying to see if there's anything else really breaking in the world of sports. Not a whole lot, but yeah, Will Levis. When we come back, speaking of Levis, I want to take a look at the really kind of a Jacksonville Jaguar check-in. They've got 3 games left. We know where they're at. We think we know where they're going, but will they have any help where they're going? When I say help, will the draft help or hurt the Jacksonville Jaguars? We'll talk about that. We'll look at the final 3 games, who they're playing, and kind of the implications of winning or losing those 3 games as we go here on a Tuesday edition. We'll take a break, come back live from Hurricane-Julington Creek on a Tuesday.
For those dealing with pain from a sports injury, arthritis, or spine condition, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists offers innovative new non-surgical options. Our regenerative medicine treatments, including platelet-rich plasma and other regenerative treatments, use your body's own restorative cells to aid in treating injuries. These procedures are performed in our offices and typically require minimal downtime. If you want to get back to doing what you love, our regenerative treatment options may be right for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
It's a new logo, new branding. With Bold City Heating and Air, it's an old school approach. One of the few locally owned and operated air conditioning businesses left in Jacksonville. It's hot, Florida in the summer. You can't do much to avoid it, but you can keep cool with Bold City Heating and Air. It's every customer counts kind of service, from when these trucks have pulled up to my home over the last couple of years and when they pull into your driveway as well. From communication to pricing to the actual service, everyone at Bold City Heating and Air cares about you. You know who is coming to your house. You know they will be well trained, and they will respect your home. Air conditioning convenience at boldcityac.com. Stay cool while it gets hot. Bold City Heating and Air can help. Don't get caught sweating all summer. boldcityac.com, and they have financing to help. New systems starting at $110 a month and $50 off any repairs. Stay safe, stay comfortable with Bold City Heating and Air at boldcityac.com. Homegrown in your hometown.
All right, back we are. You see a overhead shot of downtown Jacksonville with the river cutting through our beautiful city, going around a couple of wonderful bridges. There's a reason we're called 7 Bridges and things like that. Terry Norvelle back here on a Tuesday. I want to thank our good friends here at Hurricane-Julington Creek, our Tuesday home. We're here all the time. Josh and Callie, they have been very kind to our show. They have brought us in here, and it's a fun place. It really is. You can hear it stirring a little bit. Happy hour is going on now. You can never go wrong if you're looking for a group to get out and watch a sporting event, watch football. They know what's going on. They have the TVs, and they put them where they're supposed to. A lot of sports bars or a lot of restaurants that claim to be quasi-sports bars. Well, you know what? I've been in a million of them. When you walk in and you go, well, where's the game? Why don't you have the game? And most people sometimes on the floor working have no idea what the game is. Well, that means you are not in tune. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know that you are marketing as a sports bar, but you have no idea. That is not the case here at Hurricane-Julington Creek. They know what they're doing. They know the games that you want to see, and they provide the atmosphere. And more importantly than any of that, they provide the great quality food that you want to buy. Obviously, we can get the drinks, but you want the food to match the drinks and enjoy your day of getting away and enjoying sports at Hurricane-Julington Creek, our Tuesday home. Terry Norvelle here. We're going to have trivia a little bit later, about 5:30. You know we do on a Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it. Our buddy Trivia Pat, not Pat Young, but Trivia Pat from Entertainment. They're here and they do trivia from 7 o'clock till whenever, every Tuesday. But he is kind enough to sit in with us, and we have some fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Stick around with us and see if you can answer the trivia question correctly. With that, let's get to the Jaguars and let's get to draft order. I hate to do it, but as I understand, I think I've got the most updated draft order. If the NFL draft happened tonight, after this past weekend of games, it appears your order would be this. Drafting number 1, the Las Vegas Raiders. 12-2 record, and they would draft number 1, and I think that would be based off of strength of schedule, which is one of the tiebreakers. Drafting number 2, if the NFL draft was tonight, would be the New York Giants, also 12-2. Drafting number 3 would be the New England Patriots with a record of 3-. Drafting 4th would be the Jacksonville Jaguars with also a 3-11 record. Carolina would be 5, 3-11. Tennessee would be 6, and I think that's a key. Hold that thought. Tennessee would be 6. Cleveland would be 7. But strength of schedule comes in immediately. So I'm going to throw a couple things out here. The Raiders would draft number 1 if the season held as it is. Obviously, there are 3 more games basically for everybody. The Raiders would pick first, and they are in desperate need of a quarterback. If the Raiders draft first, they will take Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, one or the other, no doubt. You can say the same thing for number 2, the Giants. The Raiders' remaining schedule, sitting at 12-2, they have Jacksonville at home, at New Orleans, and the Chargers at home. The Giants' remaining schedule at the Falcons, Indy at home for the Giants, and at Philadelphia. The Patriots' remaining schedule, sitting at 3-11, at Buffalo, the Chargers, and then Buffalo again. What a weird schedule. And sitting at number 4 with a 3-11 record, the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars' final 3 games at Las Vegas, the terrible Raiders, Tennessee, at Indy. And keep in mind, Tennessee is also 3-11. So what do we read into this? I am going to stay where I'm going to stay, and I'm going to stay. I think the Jaguars have a big hole to dig out of. I'm not sure if they have a way to get out of the hole that they're in, but they're trying to get out of. I am convinced that the quickest way to help the Jaguars get out of the hole that they're in, and Lord knows they're in a hole. They are in a hole. I think, and it's no guarantee, but the Jacksonville Jaguars really need to somehow acquire the first NFL draft pick in the first round of the 2025 NFL draft order. With that said, I don't think they're going to get near it. I think, and call me crazy, or maybe you agree with me, the Jaguars have the Raiders on the road, Tennessee at home, and Indy. If you put a gun to my head right now and said, Terry Norvelle, the current Jacksonville Jaguars have won 3 games and they've lost 11. They have 3 more football games, and we just went over the games they're playing, who they're playing. How many of those 3 do you think they're going to win? And let me stop right here and go in the Wayback Machine. Preseason, my Jaguars with the roster they had would be a 6-11 football team. 6-11. They're 3-11. I will say this. I don't think what I'm going to say helps their franchise. And I don't think what I'm about to say that there is a way to really manipulate what I'm going to say, but I think the Jaguars are at minimum going to win 2 of the last 3 games. And I'm not trying to get them to 6 wins because I picked them at 6-11. I think Jacksonville, don't you think they're going to win Saturday in Las Vegas, right? The Raiders are terrible. The Jaguars are going to win that game. They're going to win. They're going to go to 4 wins. And at the end of the high school, at the end of the NFL season, the last 2 or 3 games, when you face a couple of non-playoff teams, it's just kind of thrown up in the air. I cannot see the Jaguars not winning 2 of their last 3 minimum. And if they do that, they're sitting at 5-12. And I think 5-12 is a death knell if you're trying to replace a bunch of holes on your roster, which the Jacksonville Jaguars have. Now, with all that said, that's a long-winded way of saying there really isn't a clean, sanitary way to lose games on purpose. I get it. You can't really look. But if you step back and you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, if they go 2-3 the next 3 games, as I said, I think they're going 2-3. They get to 5-12. They're going to draft 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 pick right there. Is that what they need? And you know what? No one could ever accuse me, Terry Norvelle, of saying, well, he jumped on the bandwagon the last 2. Nope. I have seen the hole this team is in, and I know their salary cap issues, and I know if you just go into the draft with just your draft picks, you know what? Think about, even if you've got 7 or 8 draft choices, think about the NFL draft. If you hit on one guy that helps you the next season, several months ahead, that season, if you hit on 2 guys, that's huge. You hope you hit on one guy, and then maybe a second or third round starts to develop. The Jaguars need more than that, man. They need more than that. If the Jaguars pick 6th or 7th and they pick 1 player, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm Paula pessimistic here, but here's the other thing that scares you if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, or it should scare you. And I don't know if this could work out. It might. I'm too lazy to run all the numbers. But here's another thing that if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, should scare you right now, unless you run the numbers through IBM's Big Blue computer, and it can't happen. The Jaguars are 3-11. Right now, they would draft 4th. Division rival Tennessee is also 3-11. If the draft ended today, they would draft 6th, so 2 spots behind the Jaguars. And obviously, Houston is the top of the division. Indy, Jacksonville, Tennessee, fighting it out. They've got the same record. Strength of schedule says the Jaguars would draft 4th, the Titans 6th. Tennessee has at Indy, Jacks, and Houston. So Jacksonville and Tennessee play each other in a game in the final 3 regular season games. What a disaster it would be if not only do the Jaguars not get the first pick in the first round to really have some panache, some movement, some deal breaking, some deal making. What if Tennessee tanks so bad? And I don't know. I don't know if the numbers could work. But could you imagine if Tennessee at 3-11, Jacksonville 3-11, what if the Jaguars win 3 in a row and they get to 6 wins and the Titans just tank and they stay at 3 and they lose their next 3? The Jaguars could, in essence, be helping Tennessee get the one of one. And I mean, I get it. The Raiders would have to win a couple games, and the Giants would have. What a disaster it would be if Tennessee drafted ahead of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They could potentially make bigger deals, bigger moves, multi-player moves ahead of that would be a nightmare. Again, the Jaguars at Las Vegas, Tennessee at home, at Indy. And you know what? Both of these guys play Indy. Tennessee is at Indy this week, at Jacksonville and Houston. On paper, it's a tougher schedule for the Jaguars. On paper, the tougher schedule is Tennessee. The Titans have a tougher schedule than the Jaguars. Is that good or bad, though? Is that good or bad? I think the Jaguars will win Sunday at Las Vegas. I think they will beat the Raiders. I think the Raiders are a disaster. That takes Jacksonville to 4-11. Tennessee then comes to Jacksonville, and then the Jaguars go to Indy. Indy plays both Tennessee and Jacksonville, so they're the swing card. If Indy beats both wow. What a mess. What an absolute mess the Jaguars have found themselves in. Losing their next 3 would probably be, it's so bad to say this, but if the Jacksonville Jaguars could just mail in 3 losses at Las Vegas, Tennessee at home, at Indy, would you not do that? For the betterment of the franchise and the future of the Jacksonville Jaguar franchise, if you had Roger Goodell call you and say, hey, Jaguar, are you okay mailing in the last 3 games as losses? If you're the Jaguars, what would your answer be? And I get the fact that you have ticket buying fans and TV. I get all that. But let me take you back as we break here at the top of the hour. We have a second hour coming up. About 5:30, we'll talk some trivia with Trivia Pat from Era Trivia Nation. When you frame it with this frame, Hey, Jaguar fan, you're 3-11. You're sitting at the 4th pick. If we could guarantee you, if we could give you this envelope right here, and it says mail to the National Football League, and it's from the Jacksonville Jaguars, and inside the envelope it says, we want to be counted as losing our final 3 games at Las Vegas, Tennessee at home, and at Indy. We want to finish with a 3-win season, a 3-14, because we think the only and the quickest, most expedient way to get out of the hole, and it is a deep hole the Jaguars are in. We want to give away these 3 games as losses. We want a high draft pick. Why would you not take that? And before you say, well, winning breeds a winning culture, shut up. Right? Winning begets winning, and that brings – these are professional football players. Shut up. This isn't 12-year-old Little League basketball to where if you win, they all know they're going to get ice cream. Shut that up. This is a flaw when it comes to professional sports, I think. And I don't know if there's a fix, but this is a real flaw. There is nothing positive from if the Jacksonville Jaguars go on a 3-game winning streak to finish this season, that's not positive. That is a negative. Can you tell me, anybody out there on our comment section, anywhere you want to communicate with me, tell me one iota of why winning your next 3 games for the Jacksonville Jaguars would be a good thing? What would tell you that it would be a good thing? All right, let's take a break. 1 down, 1 to go. When we come back, we'll continue some Jaguar talk. Do they have any building blocks? I think they've got a couple of small building blocks. Where do you start putting the bricks if you're trying to build the Jacksonville Jaguars up from this disastrous, not only season, but multiple seasons? And I'll throw in the playoff season. That was a fluke. I think we can all now say a couple of years ago, making the playoffs and winning a wacky playoff game, that was a fluke. How could you call it anything else? That and a whole lot more. Talking college ball, college football, Florida basketball, huge game. I think a very huge name recognition game for Florida basketball tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll talk about that tip-off and a whole lot more. 1 down, 1 to go. The Young and Norvelle show coming to you live from Hurricane-Julington Creek continues after this quick timeout.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
For over 20 years, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has been providing the highest level of orthopedic and spine care to patients throughout Northeast Florida. Now, we're making that same great care even more convenient with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Direct, a walk-in clinic where you can be seen for pain or injuries with no appointment needed. Staffed by orthopedic physicians and specialists, we offer everything from diagnosis and treatment to imaging and bracing, all with no appointment needed. For more information, hours, and locations, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
Summertime means sizzling sales at Nimnick Buick GMC. The #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville has lots of inventory to choose from with their best price guarantee. Nimnick never charges above MSRP. You can save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierras or get rates as low as 1.9%.
You know, I'm a truck guy. GMC Sierra, my trim level is an SLT. This one's an Elevation. Pretty good looking color as well. So here at Nimnick Buick GMC, you have a lot to pick from. My father-in-law, he drives this, an Enclave, so I feel like that GMC in the family. 2025 is coming around the corner, which means it's almost time to close out those 2024s this summer.
You can schedule a test drive at NimnickBuickGMC.com. And while you're there, check your trade value and customize your payment options. Nimnick is there for you, even on Sundays. Visit the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
College football helmets. Welcome back on a Tuesday. Julington Creek is where we are at. Hurricanes. More specifically, this has been a wonderful staple of the restaurant community here in Julington Creek. Hurricanes right at the foot of the Julington Creek Bridge. This is our Tuesday home. We want to thank Callie and, of course, Josh, the owners and the operators. They do a super job. Wonderful happy hour crowd every day, weekends. Great. By the way, if you love wings, and who doesn't, and if you have a special flavor of wings, and who doesn't, they have the flavor here. They've got about 32 different flavors here of wings. You can order them here in the restaurant to go, whatever you like to do. I know a lot of people, I see a lot of people as we broadcast every Tuesday here, you can tell people working in town and they've been slaving away and they don't want to cook and they've called in, they've ordered up, they swing by, pick them up, and they head back into Julington Creek. And then certainly if you're in the Julington Creek area, the Mandarin area, you know Hurricanes, Julington Creek, wonderful place, good ambiance, good family hangout, and a wonderful example of or a wonderful addition a long time ago to the restaurant community here in Mandarin. Terry Norvelle checking in. Patrick Young was with us hour number 1. He has a speaking engagement, and that will turn into a book signing, and that will turn into a basketball game watching party at Strings, I guess I can say the original Strings in Springfield. The newest Strings is down in the Beaches area. We'll tell you about that. They are not a sponsor, but I really appreciate my buddy Scott Adib and what he and his family have done for our community over the years. So Patrick checked in hour number 1. He is checked out now, hosting a big party at Strings with a book signing. Pat will join us tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow, our show live, as always, on Wednesday, Hump Day, at Twin Peaks. Come by and say hi. Now, keep in mind, after tomorrow, Wednesday the 18th, after tomorrow, we will not be at Twin Peaks for a couple of weeks because Christmas and New Year's fall exactly on those days, and we're going to take those days off. They'll be open, I think, for most of those days. But if you want to hang out with us at Twin Peaks, tomorrow is the day before the first of the year. Now, today we're at Hurricanes. As you can see, we're talking ball with you at Hurricanes-Julington Creek. Tomorrow, Twin Peaks. Thursday, Sliders Oyster Bar down in Neptune Beach. And Friday, have you heard? If not, let me tell you. If you're a Gator fan, if you're a college football fan, and you are looking for some place to go hang out, cool and fun, because that's where I hang out. I only hang out at cool, fun places. Our Friday location for the Young and Norvelle show is always Bricks Jack's Beach. Well, this Friday is going to be a big old Friday. I'm inviting you and you and you and you and you and you. If you can see me, if you can hear me, come on down this Friday, Bricks Jack's Beach. Our show is live 4 to 6. You know that. We're there every single Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Gator football, the Gasparilla Bowl, Florida versus Tulane. The final Gator football season of this season kicks off at 3:30. So you do the math. We will be on the air the same time Florida is playing their game. Come down, enjoy the game. Hell, stop by, say hi. You know what? I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you a draft beer. You may even make it on the air, but we're going to have a lot of fun this Friday. If you're looking for a place to watch the Gator football bowl game, Florida versus Tulane, come down to Bricks Jack's Beach. We are on the air 4 to 6. The game kicks off at 3:30. We'll be on the air basically the entire game. And then, if you're feeling a little froggy, stick around. Don't forget what happens Friday night. The first ever 12-team college football playoff game number 1. Indiana, Notre Dame. The word is it's going to be about 4 degrees that night. Now, Indiana is in Bloomington. Notre Dame is in South Bend. The game's in South Bend. So Indiana should be fine in terms of it shouldn't shock them. But, wow, how about that? College football, Gator football bowl game, Friday, 3:30. And that game wins 7:15, maybe 7:30 if it's a long game. I don't think it'll be a long game because I think both teams are going to run the football. How about Florida bowl game? The Gators have a chance to finish the season 8-5. Holy cow. And I want to throw this out, and I'm not lauding myself. This is a holy blankety blank Batman. Honesty compels me to say, way back in August when we were talking football and about to kick off the season, both college and NFL, of course, like all shows, our show, we talked about myself, Patrick Young, and all of our producers. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about what the record we think will be for our teams, the teams we cover. I had the Jaguars at 6-11. I'm close. I think they're going to win 2, maybe 3 more games. I had the Gators. I thought Florida would win 8-9. I was tied up in that 8-9 area. And what are they? They're sitting at 7-5, but oh my God. There is no way I'm going to bang my chest and say no. 3 games into the season, when Miami absolutely, the Hurricanes, I was in Gainesville in the press box. Miami undressed Florida. They made Florida look like a junior high school team. Game 1. And I guess they played whoever. I don't have the schedule in front of me. And then Texas A&M rolled in. And I was also in Gainesville in the press box. Texas A&M, their starting quarterback was injured. They had a new guy, a new freshman, Marcel Reed, I think his name is. And I was in that press box until mid to late third quarter, and I left. Florida had gotten their ass handed to them twice in the first 3 games. And they still had Georgia and Texas and LSU and Ole Miss still on the schedule, and it looked like a disaster. Now, let me go back. I thought Florida preseason, my prediction was 8-9 wins, somewhere in that 8 or 9 win range. After Texas A&M, oh my God, I thought to myself, I have not only missed Florida's win total, I've missed Florida's win total by about 5 games. It looked like the Gators might roll out a 3-9, 4-8 type season. But somehow, some way, Florida tightened things up. But honesty compels me to tell you that. Hey, speaking of college football news and notes and staying with Florida, the Gators, big news yesterday, today. I'm not sure when it actually fell out. Yesterday, last night, today, big news, I think, for Florida Gator football. Starting center, Jake Slaughter, who was a All-American center. He is a good center. He's better than I thought he was. I didn't think he was physical enough 2 years ago. Jake Slaughter, preseason All-SEC center for the Gators football team, and he played and started all 12 games. A lot of accolades, big-time player on the offensive line. He announced he's coming back. He's coming back for 2025. So Florida returns their starting center. Damian George, the big guard who threw his name in the portal 3 or 4 days ago, he also, within the last 48 hours or so, he has announced he's out of the portal. He's coming back to Florida. That is huge for the Gators, I think. They are bringing back at least 2 of their starting offensive linemen. Austin Barber, maybe not. I think Barber, and this is nothing inside scoop, I think Barber's coming back. He will be a starting tackle. George is a starting guard. Slaughter is your starting center. Harris, I think, will be back. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think that is a big development for Gator football. It looks like Florida is going to bring back a lot of pieces on their offensive line. Big news for the Gators. I know it's not a sexy position, but Jake Slaughter coming back at center is, I think, a big deal. With that, with Slaughter coming back at center, with Damian George coming back at offensive guard, big-time starters, a ton of experience, it looks like Eugene Wilson is coming back. Now, you may say, well, Terry, you can't put a lot of context into Wilson coming back. He's never healthy. I agree. Eugene Wilson, when on the field, when healthy, is a playmaker. I'm not so sure, and you can't predict injuries. I get that. But, man, I'll take my chances with Eugene Wilson coming back with the entire coaching staff in his ear saying, hey, man, Eugene, you lost the second half of your season. You got injured. Nobody can fault you for that. But, my man, let's get healthy. Let's put everything we've got into this upcoming 2025 season. You've got a chance to be our Swiss Army knife. He's a receiver. He's a running back. He's a little bit of everything. He's got speed. Eugene, you put together a big season in 2025, you're going to hear your name called early in the NFL draft. I think Eugene Wilson coming back, and word is he's coming back. And let me throw this out. We're coming up on a break. We'll take a break, come back. We hope to have some trivia here in a little bit with Trivia Pat from Air Trivia, Air Entertainment, who sits in with us. I think there's a bit of a confusion when it comes to the transfer portal. We are currently in the transfer portal period. The winter transfer portal opened up, December 9th. Okay. We're sitting at December 17th. The portal opened up for the winter period for college football December 9th. The portal lasts 20 days. It will close on December 28th. I've read and seen some people, I think, not just Gator fans, but college football fans, they are getting a little paranoid. Oh, my God. Whoever your favorite team is, Gators, Seminoles, Bulldogs, whoever. Oh, my God, it's the 17th. The portal closes on the 28th, and we haven't had much action. What's going on? This is going to be a portal disaster. Let me back you up. I think I covered it with Brent Beard yesterday, and I think this is true. I'm positive this is true. The winter portal is a 20-day open period, December 9th through December 28th. That does not mean, and let me say it again for you fans out there, December 28th is not the final day that you have to have your portal class signed. That is when the portal ends. Players can go through their bowl game and their playoffs. If a player puts their name in the portal today, December 17th, and you're a hot shot, say, wide receiver, that doesn't mean you have to declare and sign with your next school by December 28th. No. The December 28th period means that's the last day you can put your name in the portal. And by putting your name in the portal, basically all you are doing is announcing to the world that you are out there to be flirted with, right? And you can be called, you can be contacted because you put your name in the portal. If you are a football player for SEC School A, and you put your name in the portal during these 20-day period, which ends on December 28th, you are telling the world that, and the rules say, you now can take date propositions, if you will, and you don't have to make your decision by December 28th. If you want to, if you are Penn State receiver or Georgia linebacker or Ohio State defensive lineman or whoever, maybe your team didn't even go to a bowl game, or maybe you are an Ivy League school. If you throw your name in the portal, that means you can be contacted legally and there's no tampering. I don't think a lot of people understand that. The portal classes do not have to be wrapped up by December 28th or you missed the winter portal. I want to make sure that is out there. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk some trivia. This guy rolling in here looks like he's all smart and happy. Look at this guy. Look at this freaking guy. Trivia. Get on here so you can tease us real quick. Say hi. Trivia Pat from Entertainment. Check. What are you doing? What are you doing? Patrick was here the whole first hour. He's got a speaking engagement and a book signing. But I don't know where you out. How do we do
like
last
always?
Week? How do we do last week?
You guys won, I'm pretty sure, $2 billion.
$2 billion. How you feeling, man? What's new?
Hey, not much. Good to
Everything
see you.
good to see you, my friend.
I won't see you for a couple weeks, so Merry Christmas.
Yeah, because of the holiday and all.
Yeah,
It's funny you said that. This time of year, do you see do regulars bring family members that are traveling, or how does it work?
Yeah. It's also because schools are out.
Yeah.
I think they are.
We're at the 17th, so they're probably getting close to being out, right?
Yeah. So you get a lot of people who they're not going to cook until Christmas Eve or Christmas.
Absolutely. Do you have tonight? We'll have some fun here. We'll take a break. Come back with Trivia Pat from Entertainment. We'll have some fun here. But tonight, your actual show every Tuesday, 7 until. It's a fun show. Have you themed it at all Christmas, or is it just a standard show?
So this week is ugly sweater contest.
Nice.
So we'll come in, wear an ugly sweater, and you're entered.
You win. Winner. No, that's a good looking era.
Hey, got to represent the company.
But seriously, what do we have tonight? Coming up at 7, because we're going to tease them a little bit. But your actual show is 7 until on Tuesdays here in Mandarin. Talk about it.
Yeah. So until 8:30. If you win first place, you get $40 in house cash.
The trivia. Now,
Yeah.
what about the ugly sweater contest?
Yeah. Now, well, it's the whole week. We announce a winner prior to the new year, and $300 up for grabs.
Have you done this before with the ugly sweater over the years?
I have.
And do they disappoint or no? Do they bring in some good ones? Do they make their own, or do they? Can you tell?
You name it. some things someone probably shouldn't wear out in public either.
Yeah.
So.
Real quick story about, and I can't name the names, even though I'm still best friends with one of the. So this was this was a while ago. The 30th running of the River Run.
Okay.
You know, the River Run is a what is it? 9.3, I think it is. It's a 15K.
Yeah.
So it's 9.3 miles.
Yeah.
15K.
Yeah.
And the River Run started in 1977. And excuse me, it became so big. It's literally the national 15K. If you win it, you're the national. Okay, so the River Run, it started in 1977. My brother Randy, who just passed away a couple months ago, and a tip of the hat, my older brother, who is a wonderful older brother. He took me almost like a father. He's 10 years older than me. I'll never forget. We went downtown Jacksonville and watched the ending of the first River Run. Okay, 1977. It was just a small thing. And it grew and it grew and it grew. So, long story. The 30th River Run, 87, 97, 07. So, whenever the 30th or 40th, they had a big deal. It was a big deal. And the River Run is a big run now. Yeah. A big run.
Run it this year.
Yeah, I've run it 7 or 8 times, and the winners, you know, they're professionals that run it, and then there's you and I. It's a big deal. It is considered the 15K national championship in our country. Blah 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 blah. Big run. So the anniversary, they said, okay, it started in '77, and they did an anniversary run, and they invited everybody to come and run. Blah blah blah. A special run. They did like a 5K special. Or recognizing the 30th.
Yeah.
And they encouraged everyone to dress as 1977. And you could do that. You could go to a thrift store.
Yeah.
So me and a bunch of friends, we all did it, of course, 15, 20. Yeah. And it was fun and all. But we have one friend, and he shall remain nameless. Pat.
Well, tell me what he wore. Or what he did.
Well, I don't exactly remember, but he wasn't ever even to this day, a fashionista, should I say? So we all at the same time we said, hey, I won't say his name. It's a throwback 1977 River Run 5K in honor of.
Yeah.
They're encouraging all of us to wear 1977 clothing. I can't say his name. You could just get anything out of your closet because your stuff's not. We told him he didn't have to go buy anything special.
This man
No.
still dresses, or at the time he still dressed like it was.
I think still to the day. But we all had the same thought process. We said, well, I can't say his name.
Yeah.
We're all going to go shop at the thrift store and get us some high socks and, bike coaching shorts, or the old 80, And, well, we told him, just grab anything out of your closet. If you know what I mean. Your clothes are so old and dated.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I think he might have won best dress that day. Anyway, let's take a break. You got some questions for us?
I do.
All right.
Always do.
We look forward to it, man. They're starting to roll in here. It's a fun, as always, a fun Tuesday. We love coming out to our Mandarin haunt. You know it by now. It is the hurricane location of Julington Creek. Terry Norvelle talking some trivia on the other side with Trivia Pat. You don't want to miss it. Hang tight with us. We're back after this quick timeout.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
The Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is streaming. I'm Stuart Weber, and I'm here to teach you a nice three-step process on how you can watch all your favorite programming from the Brent and Austin Show every weekday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or the Cup Date with me. It's fantastic. We talk NASCAR. It's a great time. Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. All right, first step, easy. Download the Action News Jacks app. You probably already have it downloaded on your phone, so you might already have that one taken care of. Step 2, see that stack of pancakes up there? You click that stack of pancakes, and it's going to bring down step number 3, which is a full screen of all the different streams that you can click on, including the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream. You click that, the video's rocking and rolling on your mobile device. You're watching all the shows you want to, and you're having a good time. You can also do it on your smart TV with the Action News Jacks Now app. I do it on my Samsung TV at home. It's a great way to watch it on a nice, large screen for all the content. That's the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Hope you can find it.
You trust CGC to make your water great, and now you can trust CGC with your plumbing needs as well. Fast, convenient scheduling, licensed and insured. A quick call away at 904-552-1242.
You never know when you're going to have an issue with a shower, toilet, or maybe it's a sink that sometimes is easy to fix. All right, let's be honest. I'm not fixing anything. I'm totally staging this because when I have a plumbing problem, I call CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing.
Trained professionals, transparent pricing, customer satisfaction. Small problem or even a bigger issue. Maybe you need a new tankless water heater or something a bit more intricate. The experts with 25 years of experience at CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing can do it all. Call 904-552-1242 or visit cgcwater.com. That's 904-552-1242 or cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Anything because he swears away the secret here. We're giving away secrets here. Holy cow! Our producer nearly got us, got me busted.
Got you.
Yes, as we welcome you back. It's a fun Tuesday. Good time of year, man. Everybody's festive, and we hope you're having a good time and about to welcome some family into town, or if you're going to family, have a safe trip and enjoy it as the holiday season is really deep into us. It is the 17th. Next week, as we welcome Entertainment
Games.
Yep. Trivia Pat to the show. Patrick Young was with us hour number 1. He is at a book signing at Strings. We want to say hi to Scott Adib and the folks at Strings. He's doing a speech and a book signing, and then Gator basketball plays North Carolina tonight. But we've got trivia, Pat. I was just saying, it's a fun time. A lot of people are traveling, or a lot of people are bringing in people.
Yep.
You have trivia tonight at 7, as always, on Tuesdays here at Mandarin's location of Hurricane. Next week, it's kind of dicey with New Year's.
Yep.
Christmas Eve.
Yep. It'll depend on no, next week.
Next
week.
No
show
show
Christmas Eve.
because that's a week from today, Christmas Eve.
Yep.
And then New Year's Eve, we're going to play it by ear.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll find out from Josh.
And, I think we are obviously, this may be our final Wednesday. Our final two. It's hard to play. It's hard to play with the holiday season, but we're here today. You are here tonight with trivia, and what a fun place. Bring your friends over, bring your family over. Dude, if they've been in town for a couple of days, you're tired of them being at the house. Get out of the freaking house, right? Do you have a special themed show tonight?
So no, there's Christmas questions.
Okay.
But the what the company is doing is the ugly sweater contest.
Talk about it
whole week. So any entertainment show you go to, you wear an ugly sweater. Let the host take your picture. You automatically get entered into our ugly sweater contest. At each location, you're going to be entered into $300 in prizes. Not each location giving you $300, but $300 in prizes.
Certain people, women, wear sweaters better than certain people, men. So
arguable.
If you've got an ugly sweater, but you wear it better, do you have a better chance of winning? If you know what I mean, wear it better.
Perhaps.
You feel that? All right. You got some questions? I have nothing for you today. You know what? I've been busy today. I want to have a couple questions.
That's okay.
For you.
You're always a good time.
Other than, who's the best looking sports talk show host on Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 in Jacksonville? The best looking guy. That's the question.
Patrick Young.
You shut your filthy mouth right now. All right, get that dadgum thing out of there and let's talk some trivia and see if we can learn.
Is Pat at the New Strings or?
Yeah, it's funny you said that. Thank you for asking. Obviously, and we don't have an affiliation with Strings, but we love Scott Adib. The original Strings now, the new original Strings is in Springfield, right? He's at that location.
Okay.
And they're doing I think he's speaking to a group, and then they're doing a book signing. And then that's leading right into Florida plays North Carolina in basketball.
Yep.
Patrick Young obviously played for UF.
Yep.
And that's a big game tonight. North Carolina. It's North Carolina. But that's at the original downtown Springfield. The newest Strings has just recently opened up. It's down on Penman Road.
It is.
So, but thanks for asking. Yeah. That's tonight at the original quasi.
Springfield.
Yeah, Springfield location.
Okay.
All right, what do you got? It's just me. Hopefully, our producer Casey can text us some answers.
Well,
because I'm all
Terry.
naked by myself right now.
Naked.
So
Naked. Okay.
naked.
Are you a fan of Christmas, Terry? Can I sprinkle in some Christmas questions?
Ho, 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 ho. What do you think? Who's not a fan of Christmas, for God's sake?
All right. All right.
By the way, do you know who Rod Wave is? Rod Wave.
Rod Wave.
I worked at the arena yesterday, and he played a big show last night, and I was told I should know he's a rapper.
No.
But supposedly he sold a lot of seats. But Rod Wave. Don't ask any Rod Wave questions.
I had to look it up. I do not know Rod
Good
Wave.
for Rod Wave. He put on a good show, I'm sure, last night. All right, let's see what we can do here. 20 minutes of trivia to make us all smarter.
All right.
Tomorrow, we're live at Twin Peaks.
Movies, Terry.
Movies.
Now I have
Casey, help us.
I have full confidence in you.
Movies. I'm not a big movie guy the last 20 years. I don't go to many movies.
1989.
89.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, Chevy Chase?
Yes.
Okay.
What creature was living in the Christmas tree that causes chaos?
Oh, my God.
As the family tries to get out of the house.
It was I'm just talking, was it a Casey, for God's sakes, help me. Was it a squirrel? Was it a cat? Oh, and it went nuts, and they went nuts. Squirrel, cat. Is there anything Christmassy I'm missing? Obviously, was it a chipmunk? Was it a There's no chance I've said it yet, has it?
You said it.
Okay, I think it was a. It was a cat.
A squirrel.
Oh, son of a gun, Casey, for God's sake, Casey.
All right.
Oh, WL. Hold
Let's
on.
get you back on track.
1L. Gosh darn it! It was a squirrel.
Squirrel.
Son of a gun.
I thought for sure you're going to say squirrel.
Son of a gun, cousin Eddie. Come on, cousin Eddie.
All right? Terry, come on.
Yeah, I'm really mad at you right now.
No, you're not.
It's a bad question. Just a bad question.
What stadium has the nickname the Frozen Tundra?
Lambeau Field. I'll
Yep.
take that one. One
Yep.
and one. Gosh darn it. How did I miss the squirrel?
All right.
Gosh darn it. Son of a gun. And if you like what we're doing tonight, if you're in the Mandarin area, you can come by
to trivia
at
7:00.
Hurricane-Julington Creek.
Okay.
Win some prizes.
Ooh, this is a good sports one.
We got
1968.
Gosh darn.
Fans of what NFL team threw snowballs at Santa Claus?
I think I know that. Isn't that the Philadelphia Eagles?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
How bad are Philly fans? They hate Santa. Right? They hate Santa.
What happened? Did they lose the game?
1968. Wow. Good job, Philly. You know what? The hell with Philly fans. Oh, they lose every game. All right, 2-1. Man, I can't believe I missed that Cousin Eddie question, though. By the way, it's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
That Christmas Vacation. Yeah. Eddie, they roll up in the RV. Is that the one Clark's like, he gets trapped in the attic, right? Yeah. That's a great movie.
All right. How well do you know wrestling? Terry?
I'm not much a wrestler guy, but you know what? But I'm a deep thought guy.
Andre the Giant.
I know Andre. I love
What
Andre.
country is Andre the Giant from?
Austria.
France, but it's close enough.
Austria is France.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a loss for that.
No.
Dadgummit. He's French?
Yeah.
Oh, Andre. The most prodigious beer drinker probably in the history of the world is Andre the
Andre
Giant.
the Giant?
Look it up. Look, if you have a second, look up documented beer drinking sessions, and I'm telling you, this is a guy that would drink 116 12-ounce beers in 6 hours. 8 bottles of wine. He was 6'5". Andre the Giant was 500 pounds, right? He was one of the great alcohol drinkers ever, probably ever. Can you see any of that? Read some of that. Andre the Giant might be the greatest alcohol drinker ever in the history of man.
So Hulk Hogan's shared a story
where
he drank 108 beers in 45 minutes.
12 ounce. If you can pull up a picture of Andre the Giant holding a 12-ounce canned beer, it looks like a thimble in his hand. Andre the Giant was what, 6?
It's
7. Andre the Giant was like 7'4", 505.
7'4". Yeah.
Yeah.
7'4".
One of the great alcohol drinkers. See if there's any more numbers you can.
Yeah. On Letterman.
Yes, he admitted
he had 117 beers in one sitting.
He admitted on Letterman and had people to back it up that sat with him that he had 116 beers in one overnight, bar hangout. 116 12-ounce beers.
Here's one of those pictures.
Who is that incredible? I know this is bad. This is bad TV, but the 12-ounce standard beer can looks like a thimble in his hand.
It does.
And dude, who was the guy? Andre, not the other wrestler you just mentioned.
Hogan.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan will confirm they were somewhere on a random night, and he said he was with and watched Andre the Giant drink like 8 bottles of wine in like 5 hours. I mean, bottles of, wine gives you massive headaches.
Yeah, the hangovers.
He drank like 8 bottles of wine by himself in like 4 hours. One of the great beer drinkers of all time. Do I get a win for that or
yeah,
no?
you do. You do.
No, we're 2-2.
4 bottles of wine before wrestling.
How about that?
Was known for drinking this before wrestling.
How about that? I'm telling you, folks, if you have a second, go to your Google and pull up a picture of Andre the Giant holding a 12-ounce beer can.
Yep.
It looks like a thimble in his hand.
Yep.
And you can see why he could go. Oh.
It's like, okay, you know how I have the minis now?
Yes.
The mini cans?
Yes.
Okay, if we were to hold a mini,
yes,
it's like that.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. All right.
As you're pulling up a question,
yeah,
I will put out this is paying homage to one of our sports talk guys that passed away within the last several months. And he was the greatest Jacksonville beer drinker of all time. He was a mentor of mine. He was so nice to me. David Lamb. Did you ever know David Lamb?
No.
David Lamb, one of the great beer drinkers of all time. And he was a short, thick, heavy guy. Lamb chops, big heart. Miss Lamb. He's a great guy. But he would, those guys. And if you ever went to a Florida State football game with Lamb, and I did many times, Florida State big games and all, and if you were heading back, huge game, Florida, Spurrier versus Bowden, 2 versus 4, huge game in Tallahassee. As you're driving back, he would not allow you to get your car on I-10 to head back to Jack. You had to stop at that little 7-Eleven right before I-10, and you had to get yourself a good 18-pack. And he's in the back or the passenger side, and you're driving, and that's something.
Is he? Oh no!
Boom, 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 dude! Don't even try to get on the highway without stopping at 7-Eleven. He would have beat your.
I love these stories.
Hey,
I love these
a
stories.
tip of the hat to my man David Lamb, who we
I've
lost
heard
a couple
his voice
months
so
ago.
many times,
Great guy,
and
great human being.
I love stories like that.
Great human being, was too nice to me. I appreciate you, David Lamb. All right, let's go. I'm 2-2, and I'm struggling here. Casey, help us out.
All right. Which country?
Oh, here we go.
Countries
are so overrated.
I have confidence in you.
Ah,
which country is known as the land of fire and ice due to its volcanic activity and glaciers?
Fire and ice. Pat Benatar, first of all. Fire and ice. Does that rule out? So we need volcanoes and freezing.
Yes.
Who does that? Casey, where's Casey? Where's Patrick? Fire and ice. So
North hemisphere.
Fire and ice. Gosh darn it! I'm so
okay. It's not Greenland, Terry.
You're making me mad here. Fire and ice. I don't know. Casey, where are you at, for God's sakes? I will say not Greenland. Every other country, but not Greenland.
Iceland. I heard Iceland.
I'm taking an L. I'm taking an L. So they have cold and hot.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
Stupid country. What a dumb country. You know what? The next person I meet from Iceland, I'm slapping you right across the face in a nice, honest way, not being mean.
What if it's the future misses?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna kiss you right on the face.
But they're no
Icelandic. Oh, do they talk like this? I think they should talk like this. I'm from Icelandic country. Shut up.
Pretty sure that was Middle Eastern.
Was it? Was it? I don't
Your
know.
impression.
Hey, and you know what I'm going to say? Either be fire or ice. You can't be both.
Can't be both.
Right?
Okay.
All right. I'm losing right now.
All right.
2 wins, 3 losses, and we've got
how many?
Let me find out how long we got.
What about
10? Hold on. It's going to click. I'm showing 10 minutes. No, 5:50.
5:50. Each NFL. I'm sorry. Does each NHL team play?
Okay, regular season games.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I'm going to start thinking this through because we do a Monday show at the Icemen, their training facility at the Igloo. They play 72 regular season games. I know that 36 home, 36 on the road. You know what? I'm going to say, and the question was, how many NHL regular season games are there? I'm going to say 72.
Don't say that.
82.
No, Casey, God, hold on. We had a timeout right before the snap of the ball. Casey, did you have anything you wanted to throw in there?
82.
Yep. 80.
Yep.
Whoa. And we had one of our timeouts left.
We are editing live right now.
You shut your filthy mouth. Casey got that timeout. You didn't see him running on the sideline. Timeout.
Casey, he was screaming for you for Iceland.
Was the answer to 82, he said.
82. Yep.
Very nice.
That's
Hey,
right.
take that and put that in your pipe and smoke it, pal. We got 4 minutes left.
All right.
I need some help. I mean, I can't be the smartest guy in the room. Patrick's not here. Casey's smarter than all of us, for God's sakes.
Hang on.
All right, let's
Hang
go.
on.
82, that's a god thing. That's a lot of games. Can you imagine 82 regular season? And then they play off.
Yeah.
God dang,
Yep.
they're playing 125 games to win the
Probably
damn thing.
toughest guys
Whew.
out there.
Dude, those Iceman guys are tough.
Mhm.
Holy cow. Hey, they have I work some of those games. I don't do it, but there's a blood bucket and a blood scooper. Yeah, they get in fights and they bleed on the ice, and you have to call the blood bucket.
Not just a normal bucket.
No, you got
There's a blood bucket.
It's a blood bucket, yes, and it has to be all sanitized and all.
That's true.
Dude,
That's true.
I mean, they'll get in fights and chiclets get knocked out.
Yeah.
Chiclets,
Yeah.
teeth, they're bleeding. I'm like, no, I'm not going out there. That ain't for me. I don't even like to walk on the ice, brother.
Yeah, I don't either.
All right.
Yeah. What is the largest species of deer found in North America and Northern Europe?
What do you mean species? Deer is deer.
But the biggest one.
A buck.
Bigger. That's a deer. Yeah, but
Rudolph.
bigger.
Nothing's bigger than Rudolph. Dude,
A moose.
I'm getting this right because I said Rudolph. You cannot say Rudolph is not the answer in December. What kind of a bad human being are you?
I'm not.
What a horrible human being. I'm putting that. No, hold on. All right, I'll take a loss. I'm 3-4. You just killed Rudolph. In case you're wondering.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Hey kids, on December 17th,
Casey,
Trivia Pat.
edit.
A Trivia Pat just killed Rudolph. Christmas is canceled. No Rudolph. Bye, Christmas. Wow. How do you feel?
The kids don't care about Rudolph. They want the
Pat,
police.
how does that make you feel? You feel good about killing Rudolph? You feel good? All right. If you want to win, I'm 3-4, but if you want to win like that, you can go in the four corners and respect North Carolina basketball. They do four corners under Dean Smith. They're playing Florida tonight. If you want to go in the four corners and stall, that's fine. You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
You got
All
2
right.
minutes.
In the movie Home Alone, the first one, OG.
Kevin McAllister.
What popular Christmas song is playing when Kevin uses silhouettes to have the pretend party around the house?
For God's sakes, Casey.
So when the Wet Bandits are pulling up, Kevin knows they're
those
there.
two idiots.
He's playing the song. He's spinning a doll. He's playing.
And the paint can smashes him in the face.
Before that, he plays this very popular Christmas song. It's blaring out the house.
Casey, for God's sakes, anybody.
I know you can see the movie, Terry.
I haven't seen it this season. For God's sakes. Ho, 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 here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa. Dashing through the snow. Stairway to Heaven.
No.
You shook me all night long, AC/DC. Hold on. Free Bird. No. I don't know.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
All right. 3 and 5. One more quick question. We got 50 seconds. This has been terrible. Where's Patrick Young when I need him? I'm not smart enough by
I feel
myself.
like Patrick would know that.
I'm not. What was the answer?
Rocking around.
Okay. One more quick. We'll get out of here. Thanks to our friends here at Julington Creek's location of Hurricane.
What's the French word for Christmas?
That's a stupid freaking question.
Not stupid.
We Chris me. I don't know. What is
Noel?
That's stupid. You know what? I'm done with you. Here.
Good night, Casey.
Are you on number one?
Yes.
You're done. You're out of here. All right. That's a disgusting ending. Let's get out of here. Tomorrow, Twin Peaks. Have a great day on Tuesday, folks. We'll visit with you 4 o'clock to 6 tomorrow at Twin Peaks.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Rick's Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Rick's Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Rick's Jack's Beach.
For over 20 years, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has been providing the highest level of orthopedic and spine care to patients throughout Northeast Florida. Now, we're making that same great care even more convenient with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Direct, a walk-in clinic where you can be seen for pain or injuries with no appointment needed. Staffed by orthopedic physicians and specialists, we offer everything from diagnosis and treatment to imaging and bracing, all with no appointment needed. For more information, hours, and locations, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream same channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
Summertime means sizzling sales at Nimnick Buick GMC. The #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville has lots of inventory to choose from with their best price guarantee. Nimnick never charges above MSRP. You can save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierras or get rates as low as 1.9%.
You know, I'm a truck guy. GMC Sierra, my trim level is an SLT. This one's an Elevation. Pretty good looking color as well. So here at Nimnick Buick GMC, you have a lot to pick from. My father-in-law, he drives this, an Enclave, so I feel like that GMC in the family. 2025 is coming around the corner, which means it's almost time to close out those 2024s this summer.
You can schedule a test drive at NimnickBuickGMC.com. And while you're there, check your trade value and customize your payment options. Nimnick is there for you, even on Sundays. Visit the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC.